Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful, gorgeous, warm, wonderful world of ours. Welcome to the Tuesday stream. Little bit late started today, got so much to cover, so many things to go to. Got to look at all three teams. We're going to get into our first beat lap tournament for 5-packs. And yes, we are going to talk more about the Baltimore and Washington area as we celebrate the subscriber mystery this week. Yes, thank you again for the subscription. But hey, we've got to roll that beautiful 30-second intro. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, guys. Again, hope your Tuesday is starting off really well and you got your nice warm beverage coffee ready to go. My coffee maker was on the fritz today and I was like not in a good mood because I need my coffee in the morning. So I'm about a half hour behind my usual schedule. So excuse me for the unkempt hair and the not looking as professional as usual. Who am I kidding? I never look professional. Welcome again to the stream, guys. Hope your Tuesday is starting well. I know some of you guys on the East Coast, it's already in the afternoon. You guys have probably had meetings already and, almost done your work day, and Tuesday is almost half over for you. And those of you in Europe, let's see. Let's check the geo tracker today. See if we've got, oh yes, we've got my Austria friend back. Welcome back. Are you from Vienna? Because that's the only Austrian city I know. So welcome from Austria. Welcome from Switzerland. All I know about Switzerland is beautiful skiing, the Alps, chocolate, neutral country, a very neutral country. And I think it's the Swiss guards that protect the Vatican City. I think it was the Swiss guards that protect that. And we've got our Polish viewer back as well. So very cool to see you guys returning stream after stream from Poland, from Switzerland, from Austria, from the UK, a couple from the UK, got 10 from Canada, and 50 of you tuning in from the good old US of A. Yes, have to shout out the US because that's the biggest group of followers. You baseball fans in the US, you OOTP fans, you dominate the streams all the time. So welcome to you as well. Of course, a few followers from the end of last stream that I want to shout out just to begin so I don't forget. Again, yesterday, a few of you subscribing, Cubs fan Steve resubscribing, Luke 1111, probably busy at work over in Sheffield, subscribing, and also Hi Daniels subscribing yesterday too. Apparently needs to get that weather report, the meteorologist report. So thank you so much again for the subscribers, the new ones, and the resubscribes. Followers are Jolly42. If you're here today, thank you for following yesterday. King Butcher 19. Ooh, I'm scared of you already. King Butcher 19, I won't make fun of you. Clay with Mini Wise 06. If you're here today, thank you yesterday for the follow. Mitchia Pet. Hey, pretty cool take on words. Mitchia Pet. Thank you for the follow yesterday. And I'm sure there's a few other ones as well. Let me turn down that music so it's not drowning you out and go to something a little quieter there. There we go. Who else do we got? Dark Icarus. Thank you for the follow yesterday. And Chadwick 123. I hope that's not your password. I hope you're not one of those guys that you set a password 123. Hey, Chadwick, are you one of those that set your password to something easy? And Evil Smoky Bear, a follower from a few days ago, too. So, again, a lot of new followers, a lot of new people subscribing, coming to the channel. Welcome. I am Laptop Hound. I stream Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at give or take around between 1 and 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. And I'm here as long as it takes to get through the content. And we've got a lot to get through today. But again, gotta shout out the new subscribers, the resubscribers. You get the good old Stompin' Tom song. Yes, a little take on Stompin' Tom. So here we go. Hello out there. We're on the air. It's baseball night tonight. The tension grows, Satchel throws, and the ball goes out of sight. The catcher jumps, the outfielders bump, and the fans, they go insane. Hi Daniels roars, Babe Ruth scores at the good old baseball game. Thank you again for the followers, for the subscribers, for making this stream possible. And if you ever have anything you want to contribute to the stream, send me screenshots from your team, from special plays that you make, special accomplishments. And I got to shout out Fofi84, who sent me a message and said, Lap, guess what? I am the first winner of the Noon Perfecto. Yes, our very own Fofi84 won yesterday's Noon Perfecto. I did not win it. I think I made the quarterfinals, maybe. I think I did. I think I finished in the top 16 or top 8. So I got a gold choice pack. But Fofi, he got a perfect choice pack. And he took Mr. Harland Montgomery Clift for his choice. So congratulations, Fofi, on taking home the very first, the inaugural perfect draft in the Nooner. So good to see it. Is Fofi even in the chat? Don't see him yet. Clay06 from England. Hey, you are one of the fellow English followers. Well, if you saw last week, Clay, I did a special feature on Sheffield, England, because that's where Luke 11 is from. So potentially in the future, I may have to do another English shout out for those people in England. Laptop, I've been trying some all gold cap tournaments. Yeah, I'm not touching those. The big boys, the big boys are in those ones. And I don't have the funds or the cards to make those cap tournaments work. I'm sure they're a lot of fun. Last year's version of the game, I did play some cap tournaments because it's kind of cool. You gotta, you can't have just the best players. You got to have the right number to fit under the cap. So sometimes you end up with 23 out of 26 roster players because you don't want to go over the cap. Yes, I've played them in the past, but yeah, I haven't played them this year. I'm sticking to the quicks. I need those packs, more assured packs. And Brandon Rapp from Kansas City. Welcome from Kansas City. And fun fact that Nightbot just pointed out, it was this day in 1958. EVC might remember this. It was this day that the Dodgers officially became the Los Angeles Dodgers, Inc. Of course, many years in Brooklyn. So yes, I always like to point out things on this day in history. So Fofi, yes, congratulations. He may show up later. It's work time. A lot of people at work. I know they probably got their phone on their lap under their desk, just like students when I was teaching. You'd have to say, hey, put that phone away. I'm trying to teach you about Napoleon here. And they're like, but sir, I don't have a phone. And I'm like, hey, if you don't have a phone, you better go see a medical professional soon because there's a bright light coming up from your privates area. That might be a medical emergency. So go make sure you make an appointment really soon. So put the phone away. Yeah. A lot of, since this new technology, a lot of new phone kind of, let's just say complications and situations pop up as a teacher. And those of you that are in teaching, like Mr. Dempsey, probably have to deal with those phone issues quite a bit during your lessons. Bright lights from the nether regions. Yes, when they say they don't have a phone and I see a light or a sound coming up from places that they shouldn't come up from, yeah, I know they're telling me a fib. That's for sure. All right, let's get on to some things that I want to get started with. It is episode number 62 as we creep along here. So again, welcome to episode number 62. And this one is titled, Can You Survive on the OOTP Battleground? Yes, I feel like we have been in a war, that we have been in a battle, playing this game for most of us since the end of May, end of April for some of us. And it starts to take a toll on you. At least it does for me. It just keeps going and going and going. And week after week, we're in year 2061 now. And I feel like the battle continues. And I've won a few wars. But the big battle, the major battle, I've yet to do that. I've yet to accomplish the ultimate, the penultimate goal of winning Perfect League. I've been there twice, but just got beaten down. The Gladiators did not do well there. So yes, I feel like we are still surviving on this battleground. And a little bit later, those of you that want to participate in the first kind of draft, perfect draft, we'll get that underway too. And speaking of battlegrounds, kind of a serious moment here. I do want to send best wishes, prayers, hopes, positive vibes to all the people that are in the earthquake regions, in Syria, in Turkey. They've been hit hard the last couple of days. An earthquake of 7.5 in the north part of Turkey, 7.8 yesterday in the south part. And it's just been devastating for the people in that region. And the thing with earthquakes is they produce all that energy, and eventually that energy usually gets spread somewhere else. And so there's thoughts that we're going to see more earthquakes in the Turkey region. And look at all the earthquakes they've had in the last couple of days, right along that kind of earthquake zone, from 5.0 to 6.7 to 7.8. And there's a fear that it could spread either to the west, to the Italy region, or that energy might be still trapped into that zone in Turkey, and they might get another one in the 7 range. So don't be surprised if you hear on the news another earthquake coming along somewhere in the world as this energy gets transferred. So all our best hopes, wishes to the people, the OOT community that might have family, might have no people in that region. The latest death toll I saw was about 5,000, and I'm sure it's much higher than that. Seeing some of the footage of the collapsing buildings and the rubble, it's just devastating that the people around this region are going through that. So I know yesterday we talked about the earthquake in Buffalo, around Buffalo in Canada. It was about a 3.8, about a 4, which still, you still feel those shakes. But the people in this region here, they're getting hit hard. And like I said, all the best wishes go out to them. All right, so let's continue on and hopefully offer some, support and entertainment to those that are watching the stream and need a little bit of positivity in their life at this moment. So again, if you're new, I am Laptop Hound. I stream Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays and have a little bit of a different agenda for each of the days. I generally don't open packs on Mondays because I don't have a lot of success with packs on Mondays. In fact, this whole week, I haven't had a lot of success. Today, we are going to get underway with our first we're going to test this out, our first perfect draft during the stream. So I'm going to set that up right now because I want to get this going ASAP. Let's go to the proper window here. So if you guys have an opening for a perfect draft and you want to get involved in this, I'm going to single out the PDQ Best of 5 ID 620. That's the one I'm going to single out. This one right here. So if you want to get involved in that and you declare that you're entered in the stream in the next few minutes, then you are eligible to win 5 standard packs that we'll be giving out after Thursday's stream. But it just doesn't go to the winner. It's got to be someone in the draft that declares that they are in and part of this perfect draft. If I win, or if someone wins that is not declaring, then we give those packs out like we normally do, where I draw 2 names. So Thursday it will be 10 packs, 5 packs, and 5 packs for the winner of this draft if they have declared. So Luke is in. Excellent. Wildcat Bandit is in. Heath is in. Good. So yeah, as Luke says, get in the game. So right now, 5 people are in. I'm going to draft my team because then if we can all draft fairly quickly, it'll get started once it fills up. And you don't want to be left with gym unknowns. Or maybe you do. Maybe you want to be the first person to say, hey, nope, not going to happen. One more spot there. IBDB2U is in. And can we get a variant of the rules where you're not allowed anyone who can play catcher? Well, I don't control that programming part. But the rules here state it's a modern era setting. Designated hitter is being used, so pretty standard draft. Winner will get 300 perfect points, which isn't a lot. Doesn't even buy you a third of a standard pack. But hey, you'll get 5 standard packs from me after Thursday's stream. Okay, yes, I think it is number 620. Yes, ID 620. Cubs fan Steve is in. Good. So yeah, let me know if it's full so that I know we are full. Okay, thank you, Heath. We are full. All right, and PJ is in. Okay, well, let's go through. This is what I'm drafting. So you got a little bit of an advantage if you're waiting to see who I take. I'm going to take Paul Goldschmidt. I think he's the best of those 6. And yeah, these are not all perfect cards. So these are cards that, you know, you're gonna have to work with a little bit. Round number 2, I'm taking my starting pitcher, Tom Glavine. Glavine and Goldschmidt, I like the start. So this is a best of 5. Best of 5 to move on. All right, now Dale Murphy. I'm going to go with a stud second baseman, Ian Kinsler. I like strong defense, especially up the middle. Next up, we get to the gold round, and we have 2 cards that we have to take. Eddie Matthews, yes, please. You could probably be my DH. Strong power, strong eye. And let's go with, not really liking a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys are good 1980s or 90s players with the low stuff, but I don't want low stuff for a starter. All right, let's go with Tom Tresh. He can play many positions and really good defense in left field. Hey, am I kicking your butt so far? Am I getting better cards? Yeah. Try and beat this team. I dare you. Try to beat this team. It is. And if any of you got Cy Young with your first pick, shame on you for taking him. All right, what else do we got here? I'm going to take Dummy Hoy only because it's the meme. Because I talked about this player. If you've been following me for a while, I've talked about Dummy Hoy for weeks. part of our franchise series. And now he's in the game. So I'm going to take him for center field. The player responsible for the safe and out signals by the umpire to get, because again, he was mute, deaf and mute. All right. I got to focus a little bit. Don't let you guys distract me. Spud Chandler. Yes, Spud Chandler and Dummy Hoy. Let's go with them. I like how things are shaping up. Don't have a lot of duplicates. Bob Farrell is going to be my catcher. 80 defense and 103 I. And I'm just ignoring chat right now because I don't want you guys to distract me. And I'll get distracted and I'll forget to draft a catcher. So I've got one now. You guys worry about your own draft. And let's go with, I need a good shortstop. Woody Held. Look at that. 85 and a 90 range. Eat your hearts out, chat. Eat your hearts out. Bob Farrell and Woody Held. Yes, the bounty is on lap, because if I win, I'm not taking the 5 free packs. I'm just saying, hey, you guys got to do better next time. Cookie Rojos, Todd Stottlemyre. Okay, what do I need? I need a right fielder pitching. Now we're up against a little bit of a brick wall. So I'm going to go with Vic, backup center fielder, and Todd Stottlemyre, a Blue Jay. Can't go wrong with a Blue Jay. Well, you can, apparently, because Dave Stieb was robbed. Robbed, I tell you, in this game. He was robbed. 83 peak card for Dave Stieb. 82, in fact. All right, we're taking this guy, Sandy Thompson, 107 defense. I'm telling you, if I win this, it's going to be based on defense. And let's go with, I love this George Kell card. He's still on my diamond team, by the way. Yes, 79 rated George Kell is on the Jim Unknown Blue Jays. So we're taking those two. Michael Jackson was a close third. You can't beat it with Michael Jackson. You just can't. Just can't beat it with Michael Jackson. All right, Cheney White. I've got 2 center fielders. Let's go Mo Vaughn. Mo Vaughn, he might be my DH. And a real good backup shortstop in Granny Hammer. So there, I'm set at shortstop. I'm set in center field. I've got a really good catcher. And I just need someone that can play right field. Tom Tresh can't. Sandy Thompson can. So he's going to be right field for now, as we're into the bronze rounds. Oh no, IBDB, you have a roster filled with zeros that you can't submit. Ouch. If you're on OOTP Go, you must be having a glitch. And some of you others can't. I would, if you can, go to your main team and clear your cache quickly before your timer runs out, and then try and get back in the game, or manually get rid of Go, like swipe up on an iPhone and then reopen the app. And it should allow you back into the draft and take players again. Usually the glitches are on my end, guys. Usually I can't even see the cards. But so far, I can see all these players. Smokey Burgess. Yeah, it sucks if you guys can't get in. I'd hate to take a win when half the teams can't enter properly. All right, I've only got 3 pitchers, guys. We're in round 11, and I have 3 pitchers. Okay, and I need one more catcher. So because I don't plan on him playing a lot, let's just take Ramon Hernandez, and now I just got to load up on pitchers. Paul Hartzell, 31 stuff. Welcome. You are starter number 4. And of course, I get Andy Semenik now. Pitchers, where are you? Elmer and AJ. AJ, we're going to take you. And I hate taking live pitchers, but they're the best ones in this round. Tanner. Ukarin, there you go. I've taken a Red Sox as part of this inaugural Beat the Lap draft. You think there's some server problems? IBDB broke it? Yeah. What timing, huh? What timing? Well, let's see if I can submit mine, because you guys said you couldn't submit yours. So let's see if we're having server issues. Okay, I have 6 pitchers. I need to take 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll round it out with a Claudel Washington. So PJ is good. Heath is good. So PJ and Heath so far is good. I think I am good. And the problem is, the thing that sucks is that you can't back out of the tournament now. You're kind of stuck in the tournament. You kind of say, well, hey, I expect it to work like it should work, but it doesn't. I'm going to go with a 4-man rotation. Yes, I'm going to give away my strategy here. And AJ Minter, you're going to be my stopper. This is modern era, so I'm going to keep a setup guy in. And I'm going to limit my pitch count to 99. Sorry, guys, if you couldn't get in or if you couldn't get through the server issues. This is a beta version of the Beat Lap tournament. Isn't that what all apps do for excuses? It's the beta version. You have to expect errors. But yeah, it definitely sucks. So let me, we'll see when the tournament starts and how many guys are in and how many guys have teams. I think I am entered. I believe I am. I just want to go and set my strategy a little bit here. I got really good defense, so I'm cranking these up because I drafted for defense. All right, let's go with that. Cubs fan Steve is in. 8 pitchers in round 13. I only had 4 to choose from, and I had to take them because I was short. Whoa, your roster's now blank? Uh-oh. Well, it looks like it is about to start, I think. And yeah, my game just crashed on me. I did submit it. So let's see. Oh, the joys of OOTP. You wouldn't expect on a Tuesday early afternoon that there to be all these issues with OOTP. I understand Thursday night. I understand even on Sundays during the playoffs. A Tuesday afternoon. All right, let's try this again. Oh, the fun and the follies of live streaming. On paper, this was a really good idea. On paper, it was. Trust me. Okay, so it shows me as being entered. I'm going to go in and take a look at your guys' teams. Cubs fan is playing Hasselberry Hounds. I guess that's PJ's team. So PJ and Cubs fan. All right, let's take a look at the bracket. All right, what do we got? What do we got going on here? We've got the Sheffield Giants. That would be Luke. Luke 11-11 up against Puyallup Fair. Oklahoma City Bandits going up against the Rocky Mountain Gladiators. South Jersey Chessmen up against Doc Ellis. So that's Rob fan up against Heath. And then Cub fan Steve up against PJ. All right, so the bottom five, I know are in the chat. They've declared. Puyallup and Sheffield has declared. So it's just Puyallup and Oklahoma City. I may have missed you guys. Puyallup and Oklahoma City, are you here? Wildcat Bandit, which one are you? IB, okay, IB, you're Puyallup, and Wild Bandit is Oklahoma. So, yeah, everyone then is in the chat. Excellent. We have a full tournament now. Let's check it out. Here's my team. Cubs fan Steve. Looks like your draft went through. Looks like you you got Honus Wagner. Oh, you got the 97 Honus Wagner. All right, let's take a look at this. You've got Wagner. You didn't take a picture. Actually, it's better if I go this way. All right, let's check out these rosters. Gordon Jones and then Jim Scott are your two big pitchers. Okay, I like that lineup. You got a really good power guy. And shortstop Honus Wagner, maybe a little bit of a weakness defensively, but still above average. You did get Andy Semenick. Oh, you got the Plat 4 one. All right, so Steve is good to go. Heath, looks like your roster took. You got the good Honus Wagner. Heath, what did you do? How much did you pay OOTP to get that? Look at that lineup. Altuve, top bunt Altuve, Fred Lynn. Yeah, that's a contender, or it should be on paper. Hasselberry Hounds. Which one of you guys again are Hasselberry? I've already forgotten. Who's Hasselberry? They took a very good shortstop, Hugh Jennings. I like this shortstop. Red Faber, who's been in the game quite a while now. I think he might be right from the beginning. Ellis Burks. So yeah, I don't see a lot wrong with that one. Oklahoma City, look like your roster is okay. Harry Breachin is your stud pitcher. And Chicken Wolf, you got the Chicken Wolf in there. Very good. Wes Covington, hey, you got this bronze meta Wes Covington. How about your catchers? You got Sosha and Zanino. Okay. And the Fair's roster is in. Tommy Bond was your first pick. I take it you didn't have a lot of good choices in that perfect round. Or you just really like Tommy Bond. Albert Pujols, Bogarts. My team, we got Sheffield. So Luke went with Hippo Vaughn. He went for an all-star pitcher right off the bat. Oh, IBDBU, this is your first one? Well, congratulations for joining the perfect team draft. Hopefully you'll get involved in... Oh, Luke, you got Dave Bancroft at short. I am jealous. Great shortstop there. And Jack Clark. Right now, my money is on Luke and Heath, I think. Based on the teams I've seen, in terms of on paper, Bill Mazeroski, yep, you like your defense too. Kent Tekulve, well, the weaker Kent Tekulve. What do you mean I'm not allowed to control this team? Come on, let me control it. And finally, the Rob VD fan. Nolan Ryan, very good first pick. I'm jealous. You guys got some, and you got Lefty Grove. So you went pitching early. Randy Johnson. So you've got a starting three of Ryan, Grove, and Johnson. Little bit, oh boy, you lucked out and you got one of the premier shortstops / third baseman, Vern Steffens. I just love this card. I don't have one. I think he was tournament 1, but I love this card. Vern Steffens. All right, so there we go. It looks like you guys all have your lineups in. So if you did have issues with Go, they are on the server. And we'll stick around and see the results of game number 1. Once again, this is a best of 5. And since we're all declared, the winner on Thursday will get the 5 standard packs, whoever comes out of this alive. Just going to check over how you guys ran your rotations. 5-man for Steve, 5 for Doc Ellis, 5 for the Hounds. Yeah, you guys all ran 5. I'm the outlier. I went with a 4-man rotation. Interesting. All right, let's look at the chat here. Catch up on that while we're waiting for that first sim to come in. And it's nice that you guys are getting to know each other. Brandon's like, wait, Cubs fan is the Almonte Cubs? I ran into them and lost to them before. Yeah, welcome to some new rivalries. I am creating rivalries amongst the people in this stream. Oh, you're facing me, Heath. Yeah, so Heath and Rob. Oh, Heath, you're giving up already against the Chessmen? All of you guys think you're going to lose. I love it. I love it. I'm going to, none of you guys are like, oh yeah, I've got this. This is my tournament. You guys are all conceding. Is that one of those cases where, you expect the worst, but if something better happens, you're like, oh, I won. Shocking. Oh, Wildcat. I love it, Wildcat. I love I'm up against you. You were one of my very first followers, I think, way back in early October. So good to have kind of a origin matchup to start this tournament. All right, the first sim is coming in. I'm excited about this, guys. I know it's not for much. The most I'll win is 300 perfect points, and definitely bragging rights on Thursday. Absolutely. I am going to milk that as much as I can if I happen to win this tournament. Hey, cool. Yeah, thanks, IBD. If there's anyone here that didn't get in, just post that you'd like in next tournament, because I can choose a 16-team tournament next time. I just didn't think there'd be that much interest for this first one, but if word gets around and more people want to get involved, I definitely can go to the 16 team. It looks like we've got 8 for sure. but I may need to expand it, which in case wouldn't finish during the stream then. All right, Oklahoma versus Rocky Mountain. Well, this is the first game of the first tournament that I've hosted here. Let's check out Wildcat against the Rocky Mountain Gladiators. No spoilers, at least for this game. Oh, Cubs fan Steve, you got killed in the first game, it looks like. All right, we're just going to go highlights here. So 0-0 after 3 innings. Oklahoma at bat. Again, I don't have my regular team here, so these are a bunch of, oh, yeah, Moon River, Cecil Cooper, and the Wildcat Bandits take a 1-0 lead. That was quite the shot, 461 feet. You don't get a special call on that home run. You don't get ball go far. No, not with your players. All right, bottom of 5. We got a pitcher's duel here. Bob Farrell at the plate. And a walk. Good. I like it, because that's going to bring up pinch hitter Stuffy McGinnis. And Stuffy delivers a shot to right field. Runners hold at second. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for Woody Held, my multi-positional player. And he loops one into right field. That's going to be caught. We go to the top of the order, and Dummy Hoy at Woody. A shot into right field. Is the runner going to try to come? No. Loads up the bases. Haha, Wildcat. Look at that. I've got Ian Kinsler up now. Texas Ranger legend. Up against your really good pitcher, though. Oh, the shortstop boots it. Yes. Who is your inept shortstop in inning 5? Bartlett. What kind of defense does Bartlett have? 95. Yeah, he should be pretty good. Unfortunate error. And another shot into center field. That's going to score a couple of runs. And the Rocky Mountain Gladiators are now up 4-1. Oh, this is just, I feel bad, Wildcat. Oh no, another 2 runs. It's 6-1. As we go to, we're still in the bottom of 5. George Kell on second. And George Kell gives it a ride. Kids, put your snow boots on. We're going to Five Guys Burgers and Fries as George Kell scores on a Bob O'Farrell home run. Well, we're just going to go and finish this game. I can't finish this out. We got to finish this entire game. Yeah, I'm sorry, Wildcat. I had no idea. That the game was going to go. It was 1-0 in the 5th inning. It looked like a pitcher's duel, but we had a good game. So Sheffield, Luke takes the first game against the Fair. They win that one 6-4. Of course, I squeaked by Wildcat 4. Home runs by Cecil Cooper, Paul Goldschmidt, Eddie Matthews, Bob O'Farrell. Heath and his Doc Ellis, they win game 1 3-2 in a close one. Yeah, they score a run in the bottom of the 8th and hold on to the lead. That was a good game. Nolan Ryan couldn't get it done there. Brandon Morrow takes the win. And we've got the Hounds, as Cubs fan Steve mentioned, an 8-2 loss to the Hounds as they take game 1. All right, well, we will let that tournament play out, and we'll get on to some of the other happenings here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this one shapes out. You got a touchdown, IBDBU, touchdown. Yeah, well, I'm just glad that all of you guys got teams in. because that was kind of scary when 3 or 4 of you were saying you couldn't submit and the team wasn't going through, and you had gym unknowns. So thankfully you got your teams in. And yeah, I may need to open it up to a 16-team tournament next Tuesday. So we'll do this every Tuesday, providing OOTP is working. All right, back to my main screen here. So again, the winner of this tournament will get Thursday's stream. All of you have declared, so whoever wins, you'll get those packs after I stream on Thursday. And if I win, no one gets packs. And we'll put those packs back into the pool for the random generator that I do. All right, very quick weather report because we got so much to do today. It is +5 now in Edmonton. You got to give me an emote for that. +5, I think that's the warmest it's been since I streamed since October. Yeah, +5. I'm loving it. As McDonald's would say, I'm loving it. Yes. And it's going to be plus temperatures until next week. Excellent. Once again, congratulations to Fab for winning the Perfect Team Championship on Sunday in a 6-game victory over Taylor Swift. And we will have one of those nice Perfect Lead trophies coming to Edmonton, Alberta. Alberta's capital city and the city of champions, by the way. Again, thank you for all of you that are here and the new follows. We got King Butcher again, who I mentioned. I got to mention him twice because he scares me with that name. So I got to be really nice. King Butcher 19, welcome. And Admiral Chaps. Okay. Are you a Navy man? Do you serve in the Navy? Or are you a cowboy? Yeah, I'm kind of conflicted there. Admiral Chaps. Or maybe you just like the Chaps name brand. Whatever it is, welcome. Thank you for following the channel. You are follower 571 as we work our way to 600. Again, we are going to take a quick look. Where is the warm spot in North America? It is not Edmonton. It is Managua. And Lap, where is Managua? Well, we've been there before because it was the hot spot a few weeks ago. There it is. Managua. In, what is that, Nicaragua? Must be, yeah. Magua, Nicaragua is the warm spot today. And the coldest temperature, is it Eureka? No, it is Baker Lake. Baker Lake is the cold spot today. And again, just to show you that Edmonton's doing really well because we're not near the bottom. We are way, 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 way up here. Right up here. Holy smokes, we're almost at the top of column 2. We are 37 degrees Fahrenheit. And yes, if you are a subscriber, all you have to do is put exclamation weather and type in your city. And there you go. You get an instant weather report on laptop stream. Meteorologist extraordinaire. All right. So thank you again, guys, for subscribing. I hope to add more command bonuses for you along the way. Heath is kind of helping me out and directing me where I can kind of learn to program different Nightbot bonuses. I'm not good at that. I figured out the weather one, but there's a lot of other cool ones I want to give to subscribers too for your generosity in supporting the channel. All right. We are also focusing this week and celebrating Mr. E 416. He was the subscriber I picked on this week to focus on. It was Luke last week and Mr. E this week. And of course, the beautiful, beautiful city of Silver Spring. So we talked about Silver Spring yesterday. Put full screen on here. And the beautiful pictures that we looked at Silver Spring, just north of Washington, D.C., and southwest of Baltimore. And yeah, it was a very cool city. We zoomed in a little bit. And I noticed after that one of the hospitals I hear that the president goes to, where is that? Somewhere around here. What's that? Yeah, the Walter Reed Military Medical Center, just north of Chevy Chase, just north of National Lampoon's Vacations, Chevy Chase, the Walter Reed National Medical Center. I never knew exactly where that was. They even have a museum of health and medicine. So yes, this is where Mr. Rees calls home. And of course, he is so close to Baltimore, we are going to take a little closer look at the city of Baltimore. I've heard good and bad. I've heard there's a lot of crime and there's a lot of poor areas of Baltimore, but I've also heard there's a lot of good things about it. But that's like any city. Any city, you have your positives and negatives. They've got a Chick-fil-A. You can't go wrong. They got Starbucks, they got Chili's. I'm upset because Chili's closed down in Alberta. I loved Chili's restaurant, but there's only one in our airport now. So that sucks. So yeah, Baltimore has all the usual places to go. The Hilton Hotel, the Embassy Suites. They even have, where is it? I saw it earlier. They even have Fast Park. Yeah. Fast Park. You go to Baltimore, Fast Park might be your place. Then you can tour around the city. So if Mr. Ree is in the chat here and he has some time, definitely give us a little bit of info about the city of Baltimore. I do have a few things I want to point out. Of course, Baltimore is famous for the Orioles, and I'm sorry I don't have an Orioles jersey, but I'm faking it with a Giants one. So, full transparency. It's not an Orioles jersey, but it's the closest I have. Never been an Orioles fan because they were always rivals of the Toronto Blue Jays. And so, yeah, they were on my not fan list. But I'm learning to respect them more now. And of course, Camden Yards. Camden Yards is the home place where Mr. Ree from Silver Spring goes, and he told me that a couple of his favorite Oriole players were Billy Ripken and Melvin Mora. Yeah, Ripken and Melvin Mora, a couple of his favorite players watching the Baltimore Orioles. So very cool. I'm familiar with Ripken. Of course, I'm familiar with Cal Ripken Moore. Mora, I remember the name, but I don't remember him as a ball player. But very cool to learn about some of these famous players that you guys grew up watching. And Camden Yards, thank you to Mr. Reeks. I'm learning about ballparks now. I have never been to a professional baseball game above AAA. So have any of you been to Baltimore? Have any of you visited Camden Yards? Little bit of history. Camden Yards opened in 1992, and the park was brand new, but still went for that old-fashioned look. State of the art, yet quaint. So pretty cool. They decided to go for an old style kind of look. In the 30 years that it's been open, more than 72 million fans, including people from all 50 states and 100 countries, have visited Camden Yards. The city of Baltimore and the entire state of Maryland have delivered over $10 billion into the economy of Baltimore because of the Orioles. So very cool. I'm just learning about Camden Yards now. I did not realize that it was a newer ballpark. And if we go back to Baltimore, so a few of you have been there. Wildcat's been there. Machia Pet, great name. You were there last summer. Brinnick. And just Memesa, you're a Baltimore native, actually. Oh, nice. So you're very familiar with Baltimore. So, Mr. Ree, you've got a lot of people that are very familiar. So there's Camden Yards right there. Very cool. It's kind of looking at the surroundings. A lot of residential area on the Pat Pat Patapasco Patapasco River. All right, let's go take a look at Camden Yards. There's over 50,000 photos. We're not gonna look at all of them. Oh, even Luke's been there. And Rob's fan says Camden Yards is the reason all the new ballparks look like ballparks again. Yeah, I don't like the multi-purpose. I'm not a fan of the Blue Jay Sky Dome. I'm going to admit it. I like the classic ballpark look. I like the one in San Francisco too, on the bay. And yeah, let's take a look at Camden Yards. There it is. Yeah, you wouldn't expect it to look like that by modern standards. That old style brick facade on the outside. Very cool. So Oriole Park at Camden Yards is the official name. And hey, look at this. Babe Ruth. I knew he was born in Maryland, but Babe Ruth, was he born in Baltimore? Is Babe Ruth a Baltimore native? Very cool. They got this Babe Ruth statue. I'm sure Luke has a selfie. Or did they not have cameras like we have on our cell phones back then? He is. Oh, Fofi says, yeah. Just memes that says he was born in Baltimore. Well, it's too bad he didn't get to play for them. And look at that. Yesterday was the anniversary of Babe Ruth's birth, February 6th. I think I had that in the chat yesterday that he was born on February 6th. Very cool. So we got that statue there. And I think is this Melvin Mora? No, this must be Billy Ripken, right? I'm kidding. I know this is the great Cal Ripken Jr. Yes, the legend. Are those the only two player statues they have in Baltimore right now? Cal Ripken and Babe Ruth, are those the only two players that they honor? Like in terms of statues, they might have things on the field. It doesn't look like they have player numbers or anything like that to honor the players. This really does look old school. I mean, it's not picturesque in terms of, gorgeous and beautiful, but doesn't even look like it holds a lot of people compared to some stadiums. Yeah, Mr. Ree, welcome. We are, like I said, we are focusing on you and your love of Baltimore and the region. We're focusing on Mr. Ree this week. So on Monday, we were in Silver Spring. Today, we're visiting Baltimore and checking out Camden Yards. So tell us, Mr. Ree, or anyone that's been there, what is your favorite part of the ballpark? What do you enjoy the most about watching a game there? There's the Oriole himself. It's no Babe Ruth, but hey, it's a cool mascot. What else do we got here? All right, so that must be, they've got player numbers as you walk in. I can't zoom in clear enough to see who 8 and 5 are. Someone educate me. What's the significance of those two numbers? There's the Babe. Nice. Oh, I love a nice big concourse. Edmonton, their hockey arena had such a narrow concourse before they rebuilt, but this looks like a huge concourse. Birdland Burgers. Yeah, someone just mentioned Boogs. Look at that. Boogs Barbecue. Okay, so 8 is Kel and 5 is Palmer. I remember Jim Palmer, and didn't Mike Flanagan, wasn't he a pitcher for the Orioles too? Or am I mixing him up? Was he a Tiger or both? Cool. Oh, what a memory, Luke. What a memory that you caught a fly ball. Now, the question is, do you remember who hit it? Is that part of the memory? Who hit that fly ball? There you go. They're world championships. 66, 70, 83. And then American League in 71, 79. Yeah, they lost to the Pirates, didn't they? Willie Stargell's Pirates. So very cool. Again, we're not, just talking OOTP here. We're looking at baseball and the environment that OOTP plays in. Specifically, oh, look at this. This is right outside. Dempsey's. Not checking out the chat here, guys, so not trying to ignore you, but I'm just so engulfed in these pictures here. Okay, so this is right outside the ballpark. Must be a few balls that go into that section. Is that along the first base side? Kind of first base, right field. And it looks like a replica of. Oh, I'm learning something new every day. I did not know this. I did not know that on the World Series trophy, they had pennants of all the teams that won it, unless they just did it for the replica. I did not know that. Where's the Blue Jays? There they are, right up there at the top, near the top, like they should be. Yeah, is that just every team in the league? That must be every team in the league rather than the winners. Beautiful overview shot there. Yeah, now it looks like a bigger stadium. Very, very cool. Very, very cool, Mr. Rees. Thank you for, allowing me to dig a little deeper into your stomping grounds in Baltimore. And it's probably got quite the nightlife too. Cal Ripken and Jim Palmer. Yeah, it's almost like a museum itself, some of these ballparks where you just walk through and you see all this memorabilia and history within the concourse. Of course, souvenirs, you can buy yourself some artwork. And if anyone that's been there recently, what is if you want to sit in that's where the Ravens play too. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Let me try and get to, what is this? What is this? Is this right outside of the ballpark? The Orioles Hall of Fame? That's a nice touristy thing to look at all these Hall of Famers. There's Mr. Ree right there as a young kid, checking out the plaques. There we go. I think that's when Luke was visiting. Look, Luke in the blue shirt there. there's Mr. Rees and Luke hanging out. You guys probably didn't even know each other back then. Yeah, Mr. Rees, you didn't miss too much. We kind of got into the Baltimore talk just a few minutes before you arrived. You can always, look back on the video on demand if you want to. And Mr. Rees also pointed out, let's leave the ballpark. But he also pointed out the place to go to if you ever go to Baltimore, he said, check out Pickles Pub. Hey, Luke, did you go to Pickles Pub? I know you're a fan of the pubs over in Sheffield. This looks like something very small, very quaint. And I have no clue. That looks like a seafood burger. Or are those French fries on there? Like in Sheffield where they had the French fry burger. Pickles Pub. So much to see, so much to do. Lots of good food. Get yourself a souvenir glass here. Pickles Pub. We're just a home run away. I'm sure Mr. Ree has sat his butt on these chairs a few times over the years. And what do we have here? Right outside of Pickles Pub, we have another statue, this one of Brooks Robinson. So we got Ripken, we got Robinson, we got Babe Ruth, and I don't have a clue what this is. It must be something unique to Pickles Pub. What do we got there, Mr. Ree? What do we got here? A deep fried... I don't know. I don't know. And it looks like these are the beverages. Oh boy, what a beer. A crab thing? Okay, so it's a crab thing. All right. So there you go. We have Pickles Pub that you guys can check out if you're in the Baltimore region. So not only am I a meteorologist and OOTP streamer, but apparently now I'm a travel agent. Because you can go and here's the menu from Pickles Pub. Prices are pretty decent, I have to admit. Mr. Ree. Krabby sandwiches, that must be their specialty. You even got your SpongeBob Krabby Patty. There you go. 2 quarter-pound fresh ground beef patties layered with cheddar, topped with crab dip, lettuce, tomato, onion, and Old Bay. Whatever Old Bay is, it must be their specialty hamburger sauce. All right, yeah, I will check that out, Luke, on the next break for sure, and I will bring that up. If I try and do too much multitasking, I might fritz out and break down. All right, so that is our feature for today, looking at Silver Spring and the surrounding area. On Thursday, we'll take a little closer look at the other big city near Silver Spring, and that, of course, is Washington, D.C. So we'll pay a little tribute to the non-political part of Washington, D.C. on Thursday. Thanks again for sharing that information, and very cool. But something I don't know if Mr. Ree even knew. Did you know, Mr. Ree, that Baltimore used to have a Canadian Football League team? Did you? Were you in Baltimore at the time? Baltimore did have a Canadian Football League team. If you're unfamiliar with Canadian football, we use bigger balls and we have a bigger field. Our midway point is the 55-yard line. So yeah, a little bit different game. We have 3 downs, not 4 downs. We don't need 4 downs to make 10 yards. We just need 3. But otherwise, the rules are basically the same. Much bigger, like I said, much bigger field. They use a bigger football. And we have teams in British Columbia, Calgary, Alberta, Edmonton, Saskatchewan, Winnipeg, Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, and Hamilton. So 9 teams in our league. However, in the early 1990s, they expanded to the U.S. Yeah, Baltimore had a CFL team. So we had two divisions. We had the Canadian division and we had the American division. So here's the 1994 inaugural photo. And you know what the team was called? Ding, ding, ding. Trivia. What was the Baltimore team name? It was the Stallions. Yeah, Mr. Ree, you got it. Whew, that would have been embarrassing if you got that one wrong. You got it. Originally, though, it was the Colts. However, the NFL took it to court, put out a lawsuit against it, and so the team had to change their name. So they changed it to the Baltimore Football Club. I know, very original, very original. And they used that name for the 1994 season. But some other reading I was doing, apparently, Jim Spiros was the guy that kind of spearheaded this and was in charge of getting a team there, originally calling it the Baltimore CFL Colts, but the NFL went to court and obtained an injunction. So they were forced to rename it on the fly to the Baltimore Football Club. But their public address announcer, Jack Taylor, very cool when I read this. Let me read this out to you guys. For example, for most of the season, the fans called the team the Baltimore Colts anyway. And the team officials encouraged the fans to do this. And in the 1994 season, public address announcer Jack Taylor would announce the team as your Baltimore CFL. And then he'd pause, and then the crowd would shout out, Colts! After which he would conclude, football team. Oh, so cool. So even the announcer was in on the Colts, using the Colts name, but he wouldn't say it, of course. He would allow the fans to say it. And number 19 was not allowed to be used out of respect for Johnny Unitas, a great legend in the Baltimore community. A year later, they had a fan contest to rename the team. And in the 1995 season, after the first game, they became the Baltimore Stallions. And they did win the Grey Cup. They finished the regular season at 15 wins, 3 losses. And they beat the Calgary Stampeders, I think, in the Grey Cup. They beat Winnipeg in the semifinals. They beat the Texans, another U.S. team in the U.S. division. And then they went to play in Saskatchewan. And who did they beat? Yeah. They defeated the Calgary Stampeders from Alberta, Canada, 37-20 to become the first American team to win the Grey Cup. And they are still the only. That's our big trophy here in our Grey Cup, is this one here. So yeah, very, very cool that Baltimore is the only American team. Mind you, Canada, Toronto's the only Canadian team to win the World Series. So payback. All right, let's move on, guys. Where are we at here? We've got an ad in about 4 minutes. Excellent. Good timing. What did I want to show you here? Oh, yeah. Shout out to the chatters of the week last week. Heath, Rob fan, Fofi, EVC, and NYC, and Cubs fan Steve. Thank you for all your participation in the chat. I love to talk. You guys love to talk. That's pretty cool. I try to get to the chat as much as I can, but again, apologies if I ignore you every once in a while. And if you're new to the channel, go check out my YouTube version. And if you're watching this on YouTube, because I do post up my videos there after, welcome. Thank you for watching the Twitch streams. Get on Twitch, get yourself a membership. It's free to sign up. And then you can watch the live streams instead of catching it on YouTube. So you can check out my YouTube tutorials and improve your tournaments in Ace of Bronze, Ace of Iron, Bronze Live. Get your free packs and try to open up that Thai cob. What else was I going to show you here? Oh, funny story. Funny story, guys. Let me tell you a funny story for the break here. I went to my Twitch video on demand, and if you go there, you'll notice some of my videos say audio muted, which usually means that I played a copyrighted material somewhere in my stream, which I don't. I use all free music. I double check it. However, a bunch of my videos have flagged me. It's not a strike. It's just a kind of a slap on the wrist. And they mute out that section of the video. And I can't even find it on my video. I've been watching my videos and, okay, where are they muting it out? Apparently, on 4 or 5 of my videos, I've been flagged for using Toddler Fun Learning Number Zoo 11 to 20. What the heck? So I had to Google that because I had no clue what that is. And apparently it's something that is on a streaming service. I can't remember the popular streaming service that everyone has playlists for, but it's this. It's a song from Number Zoo 11 to 20. So here's my actual, message from Twitch. And they mute out part of my video, but I do not use this. I have no idea where it's coming from, other than I give numbers, other than Timbuktu counts down from 10,000, but I don't know where this is coming from. Spotify, yeah, said I'm using copyright material from Spotify for a kid's Number Zoo, some sort of song. So if you happen to listen to one of my video on demands and it goes silent, please Discord me, send me a message and tell me the timestamp so I know where they're muting me. I put an appeal in and said, I'm not using this in my stream. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Again, there's no penalty or anything like that, just the mute on the video on demand. Can you copyright the term copyright? Hey, I like how you think. I like that deep thought. Yes. I know, Mr. Ree. I might do the weather. I might sing once in a while. I cover all these other things, but I don't teach you guys math. So ironically, I get copyrighted for something that is not in my repertoire, for sure. All right, so no giveaway today. Remember, our next giveaway will be on Thursday. 10 packs to the first name drawn, 5 packs to the second name drawn, and 5 packs to the tournament winner from today. And can someone give me an update? Where are we in the tournament? Are we in round 2 yet? Has round 2 finished? Or are we still late in round 1? Maybe it's the countdown? Yeah, I thought that, Cubs fan Steve. I thought it was the countdown, but I replayed the video demand countdown and it played it. So I don't know. I don't know what that is. Well, we are on a break here right now, so we will be back in just a little minute here. The break's already started. So give me a second here, guys. I'm going to go find that Discord from Luke about the ball that he caught in Baltimore. Be back in about a minute's time. All right, we are back. We are back. And there you have it. There is the baseball. Look at that scuff mark, too. That ball was hit right on the trademark there. Yes, this is the baseball that Luke was able to catch on his visit from Sheffield over in Baltimore. How long ago approximately was that, Luke? 5 years, 10 years that you got this Rollins baseball. Very cool souvenir and very unique too, because it's got, most just have kind of the black mark on it somewhere, but this one has that big scuff mark right on the logo. Very cool. Thanks for sharing that. All right, let me get back to the chat, see what I'm missing here. Sheffield, Rocky Mountain, Doc Ellis, and Hasselberry all in round 2. All right. Congratulations. I'm still in there. So I must be facing off against, am I up against Sheffield or Doc Ellis? Who's Rocky Mountain taking on? 5 years ago? So you were in Baltimore about 5 years ago. Oh, Luke, I'm up against Sheffield. Well, again, fate this week, in the last couple of weeks, and people winning contests and meeting each other in tournaments and stuff. Yeah, it's really weird that I'm up against Luke. I probably would be up against Mr. Rees if he was able to get in today's tournament, but hopefully he'll get in next week. Twitter-wise, what's going on in the perfect team world? Okay, there we go. 8 minutes ago. Our team is aware of current issues regarding the packs, rosters, and league simulations not advancing. Let me update that. Yeah, so 9 minutes ago. So if you're having problems with Perfect Team, it is a thing, apparently. It is something going on. Well, hopefully that won't affect my pack opening, because I want to rip some packs very soon. Let's look at real baseball and anything going on today. The Yankees, it is their turn for spring training, except one Tampa Bay logo there. Jake Bowers invited. William Defoe, Jamie Westbrook, Nick Ramirez. So a few familiar names. And then yesterday, lots of invites. San Francisco was busy. The Cubs were busy. Blue Jays released left-hand pitcher Matt Gage. So yeah, yesterday it was the Cubs and the Giants. Today it is the Yankees that are making a lot of moves. All right, let me go back to the main game. It is time to check in on my main team. But since I'm here, I do want to give a quick update for the tournament. Yes, it looks like we just started round 2. Yeah, there we go. So round 2, games have not started yet. Sheffield, it went 5 games. I won mine in 4. Heath got his in 4, and it was a sweep of Steve's Cubs. Wow, the Hounds. Who do they have again? Oh, yeah, they've got the Hugh Jennings, Red Faber, Kevin Brown. All right. Well, we continue on. We should probably be close to the end of round 2 by the end of the stream today. Speaking of which, I've got to spam a couple more iron tournaments. Try and win some more packs. Oops, I don't want that one. Let's get into the 32 team. Yes, last team in. I love being the last team in because you know it rolls over very quickly and you can get in a second one soon after. There we go. We even got a update from Nightbot about the Baltimore Orioles, February 7th, 1899. Under joint ownership arrangement, several Baltimore Oriole players are shifted to the Brooklyn Bridegrooms. They couldn't find any bribes? Apparently not. Apparently not, Fofi. All right, let me double check things here. Got to make sure we're on the same screen. Hope you guys are doing well on this Tuesday afternoon. Over 200 of you in the program right now. Maybe that's because your perfect team isn't working. I don't know. Apparently, 10 minutes ago, OOTP posted that they are having some issues with the game. So, new subscribers again, King Butcher, thank you again for following. Admiral Chaps, thank you for the recent follow. But we are looking at Diamond 367 and the Rocky Mountain Gladiators. Where are they? Well, they are currently 24-10. So this is the team that lost to Heath in the finals on Sunday. And give us an update, Heath. What is your record in perfect team? Is it 24-10? Are you representing well in perfect? I am 24-10 and still in second place. East Troy Trojans, run by Baseball Juice 24254, is they're doing well. 29-8. 29-8. Oh, Heath, you are at least you got more than 10 wins. I was worried after your report yesterday. So you're 14-22. What is since you're my eye on perfect team, I got two jobs for you. Playoff team record right now. What is the team that's just in the playoffs? What is their record? And your Hornsby's not doing well. Give them time. It's only Tuesday. You can't take a bad start to the season. You got to take it in stride. So curious how far you are from that playoff cut line, because you have to make the playoffs to stay in perfect. Otherwise, you're demoted back to diamond. And the second thing I want to know, wow, 25-13 is the lowest playoff record? Holy smokes. So we got like 16 teams, 25-13 or better. Okay, good. Yeah. I was wondering because I was going to say that's pretty competitive. It's your first season there. I know you're a rookie, rookie mistakes. And the second thing I want to know is in the search bar, type in Ty Cobb. How many perfect teams have Ty Cobb? Probably the best batter in the game. While he's doing that, guys, let's open some packs. Let's do this. I have over 600 and Platinum 4 within about 55 hours are I had to see what it was all about. And I've got the ultimate special metallic black pack. One contact, one power, one eye. 0 years old. And I got duplicates of all of them. So if you want a metallic black card, the lowest one right now is going for 37 perfect points. So I'm putting it up, guys. I'm giving you a bargain basement deal of 33 on this metallic black card. Be one of the first in your neighborhood to get it. Now this one's a duplicate too. But this one's going, it must have a special sheer on it because this one's going for a lot more. So if you want this black metallic card, this one's going to go for 93 perfect points, guys. Seattle live complete, trade deadline. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. But at least I can look at the value of each of them to see if I got something different. That's a bad card. And I'm just going to open one more pack just to see if I get a specialty pack. All right, this one is worth 40. So it's probably a bronze. This one looks like another bronze, a San Diego player. Now we have an iron. I'd love to see like 300,000 at the top. That'd be fabulous. That one is a bronze. Here we could have probably an iron. And then in the middle, another iron. Yeah. The stream that I plan to open a ton of packs isn't going to happen. Not going to happen until they fix the glitch. So, can't open packs. Oh, I'm going to go back to that team later. And now it says error, cannot retrieve tournament list. I should have saved all my Baltimore talk till now. Actually, I'm glad I had a lot of non-OOTP content because there wasn't much that was going to happen OOTP wise. But hey, I got Luke's baseball. I can just, we can show Luke's baseball the rest of the stream. We're good. All right, let me try and go back into my main team. So yeah, you guys were having that issue when you were drafting, so it probably started right around there. I hope we didn't break the game. Radman, you had this happen in Maine. Yeah, it was about an hour ago when people in the stream signed up for a tournament that we were running, and they couldn't draft properly. But fortunately, I think they got in just in time. If we would have started 5 or 10 minutes later, we might not have had that tournament. And he thought obviously can still check in. There are 20 Cobbs. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Remember, this week is the last new packable set. Yes, we have the last set of packable cards, other than maybe limited edition. Tried a couple more times here. The last set of packable cards coming out on Thursday, the penultimate set. Apparently, players that haven't been in the game, I don't know if that's this year or last year. I'm going to go back to my other screen. I'm glad I'm not on ABC or NBC trying to do this where millions of people are watching. I've just got to try and cover for just over 200 of you. Woo! Thankfully. You got a lot to learn from this? I'm guessing you mean perfect team and not OOTP crashes. And Radman rebooted his iPad and it's been fine. Okay, so if you're on a device, let me try that with, let me exit out of the game. Because sometimes when they refix the server or reboot it, you have to actually leave the game and try to come back in. In the meantime, take a look at Luke's baseball. Take a good look at it. In fact, let's zoom in. Oh, baseball that Luke caught in Baltimore about 5 years ago. As I try to restart, I sure hope version 24 I would rather them wait a couple weeks to make sure it works properly. Because if it comes out with a lot of bugs and crashes, it's not going to be a good sign. You don't want to bring in new viewers, new users of the game. So I'm just trying to log back in. I exited. I use Steam for my game. And I'm just trying to log back in, and it won't let me even do that. It's giving me an error for username and password. Not the usual one. When you type the wrong password in, it's not giving me that error. It's giving me a client request error. And then it timed out. Yeah. All right, guys. Luke doesn't mince words, right? He tells it straight up with his story on how he got the baseball. It's not like, oh, I jumped out of my seat and I had to cross 3 burly guys and I stretched out my glove and reached over grandma's head and I saved her from a concussion. No, I came out of the toilet and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Oh, so Cubs fan Steve, you are not Steam and you can't get in, but you're in now. No, Wildcat, while holding twins. All right. If we're going to make it good, let's make it good. While holding twins and dog walking 3 of his neighbors' German Shepherds. That's the story you want to tell, Luke. Yeah, I came out of the toilet. I was in the concourse. The ball landed. I grabbed it. Oh, love it. Love it. Okay, so Rev is able to log in. I'm going to try it one more time, guys, see if they got it fixed up. And in the meantime, be amazed. Be amazed at the ball Luke caught. I don't think he posted who hit it, and I'm sure he doesn't know because if he was in the toilet, he didn't see the play. Hey, I logged on. That worked. Okay, let me try this. Our request to OOTP. Well, I think he just got rid of his beer, D. Dempsey. I don't think he had a beer in hand. So I think we can include the beer part. So Go is working. Okay, I think they got it fixed, guys. I think they have it fixed. All right, let's take a look at game 1 against Luke. If Luke is actually not in the washroom. Game 1, Rocky Mountain. Well, game 2 already. Wow, they're like fast simming everything now. Look at it fly. Yeah, I think it's working excellent. Okay, well, let's look at game 2. Game 2, rolling through the box score. Sheffield gets a run in the top of the 4th, but your Rocky Mountain Gladiators get a home run from Paul Goldschmidt to tie up the game. They take a 2-1 lead. We tie it up. These Gladiators got some fight in them, 2-2 after 5. But in the 7th inning, a 3-run shot by Jack Clark. Well played, Luke. Very good pick, Jack Clark. And we don't recover. So, looking at the standings in round 2 of our Tuesday tournament, we have 1-1 between Sheffield and the Gladiators and 1-1 between Heath and the Hounds. That sounds like a good 80s grunge band, 90s grunge band, Heath and the Hounds. So that looks like it's going to be a couple close series. All right, let's go back and see if we can open some packs. Have any of you guys tried opening packs since this glitch? Maybe from the drops? Look at that. I'm the last team to get in on iron again. Oh, Heath, I love how you're such a gentleman. Guys, there's 4 of us. Let's just take 1 pack each. I think Heath's scared. I think the Hounds have Heath scared. All right, let's try this again. Let's see if we get regular players. If we do, I'm going to ask for the emotes. Hey, we have liftoff. All right. Let's get the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? And yeah, we've got to give OOTP. We got to give him this sound effect. And maybe even we'll give him this. Thank you, OOTP. Thank you for getting us back up and running. All right, let's open some packs here, guys. Get those emotes going. Just memes. Oh, that looks like it's at least a gold card coming with all those emotes. 75 George Wood, not a duplicate. Again, have your card shop ready. I will be giving you the best deals on some of the better duplicates that I have. 2 more days. Platinum 4 cards. 2 more days. There we go. Memesa, you did it again. You brought the diamond. But is it a Plat 4? Is it a Cincinnati Red Plat 4? Nope. It is a quick sell. So thank you, Memesa. I think you were 1 emote short from making that historical. So Rob Fan, he's got the 4 dogs going. Good to see. Thank you for the support there with the emotes. You just pulled that same Swanson? Well, I'm hoping this new reboot has put all the good cards at the top of the packs. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. And I'm seeing all my cards. I don't see half of a player. I don't see a black metallic cover. So things are looking good on OOTP. I mean, we're getting lousy cards. Are you getting the black cards now, Heath? Because that's what I had about 10 minutes ago. You must have been checking out on that Ty Cobb. But yeah, I had the black cards. I even put a couple on the card shop. You might want to check them out. $20 packs and 1 diamond? That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. So we need to back out. We need to take a breather. We need to give the team a little time to breathe. And we need to play our favorite game, gouge or not gouge. We currently on the card shop have about 15 players priced above 300,000. And Steve Carlton, there are only 4 of them in the game. 4 Steve Carlton. Going for 1.25 million. Yeah. I mean, for the collectability, probably worth it. For the usefulness in game, I don't think Steve Carlton is a top 3 or top 4 pitcher. For that price, you could buy 3 pitchers that will serve you better. There we go. So let's make it full screen. So Steve Carlton going for 1.25. Top bunt, Byron Buxton. 500,000 on the card shop. His last 10 is 31,000. So you know what we need to do. Gouge or not gouge. And not only that, but for this particular card, yeah, we need to get the crowds a booing on that one, because that one is definitely gouge territory. Roger Clemens. This is a guy I have in the lineup. Limited edition. There are only 25 of them. And selling for $4.99. Past 10 sales are $307. EVC pricing. I don't know. You've seen his deals. So Rob is saying it's a good deal. Mr. Ree saying it's a little bit of a gouge. Cubs fan Steve saying a gouge. That's a tough one because there's only 25 in the game. I'm gonna say it is a slight gouge. A slight gouge. So it would get a very, very light colored red gouge for me. Next up, we have Ty Cobb. 800,000. There is only one on the market. 2 players are willing to pay 675,000. This is a fair price, guys. This is absolutely a fair price. This is not gouge territory. This is a card I would easily pay 800,000 for if I had the perfect points. So good to see our community is pricing things fairly. Dwight Gooden, only one on the market, 455,000. I know some of you may be running Dwight Gooden. It's right at level 10 or last 10. Worth every penny. Okay, so that is a not gouge. Not gouge on that one. Ricky Henderson, or as I like to rename the card, Heath Dog. Ricky Henderson selling for 744,000. About 100K over the last 10 sales. Wow. Heath says gouge. Cub fan Steve says not gouge. Looks like we get a few more not gouges there. I think where the market's at now, I think someone will pay that. Look at that. We got someone willing to pay 660 and someone willing to pay 568. So I'm going to call that a slight not gouge. To me, it's like the Roger Clemens, but just the opposite. Roger Clemens was slight gouge. This one's slight not gouge. I mean, it's limited card. Rogers Hornsby, 595,000. It's about 20,000 under the last 10. Someone's willing to pay 360. I don't know. I don't have Rogers Hornsby. I don't know how he's performing, but you guys seem to like that price. All right, I'm gonna take your word for it that he is worth 600,000. Bobby Matthews, selling for 950,000. I think that's an easy one. That is big time gouge. And we'll do, let's do one more. Let's do the other big player here, Honus Wagner. Honus Wagner, one available, 555,000. I don't have him. What do you guys think? You willing to pay 555 for Honus Wagner? Calling that a not gouge? Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's a fair price. So yeah, I think the card shop on the high end players, other than a couple of them, are extremely fair. It's tough to get some of those players right now. I've been trying for Randy Johnson, but I never see him listed. Let's see if he's up right now. Yeah, he's not on the card shop right now. The perfect Randy Johnson. There are some of these guys, Carl Yastrzemski. He's not on the card shop right now. There are a lot of players that teams want, but no one's selling them. And for good reason, because they're doing well. Hey, I just saw Gorgo here. Gorgo, welcome to the stream. You had to manually load a tourney roster as the initial startup came up blank. Yeah, there was issues for about an hour with Perfect Team. The packs weren't opening properly. Rosters weren't properly set. Seems to be fixed, but it's a good warning. If you have quick tournaments, you should double check that your rosters automatically import. Very good recommendation there, Gorgo, because you don't want gym unknowns on your roster. On my Rocky Mountain Gladiators, just in case you're interested on the pitchers that have been pretty good for me, Lefty Grove, the limited Lefty Grove. I love this card. He's done fairly well for me. Right now, he's 3-1. Cliff Lee, the non-tournament one, is 5-0 right now in Diamond. He's doing extremely well. He's got a 2.67 ERA. Fernando Valenzuela, another really good lefty. He is 5-0. And his ERA is just over 3.5. Hal Newhouser. This is a card that started up really high in price, but now you can get one for 150, which I think is extremely fair. If you're looking for a lefty, he's in the top 10. However, Newhouser, you need to use him properly. I have a lefty ballpark. So my ballpark right now, my factors are geared towards left-handed batters. Hal Newhouser is a really good card for a lefty ballpark, maybe even a neutral ballpark. I would not touch him in a righty-favored ballpark because I don't think he'll do as well. So I would rather have, like a Greg Maddux or, a good right-handed pitcher compared to Newhouser in that ballpark. And then Carl Hubble. Where's good old Carl? He is 2-2 with a 4.32. Used to be kind of a number one pitcher in the game. Now he slipped out of the top 5 for many people, even out of the bullpen for a lot of people too. All right, guys, let's open a few more packs. Again, the Platinum 4 cards are out of packs on Thursday. Let's see if we can pull a few more, and then we'll go and check one more time on our tournament, see how things are going, and then we'll call it a day. We have a gold, and we have a quick sell of that gold. I don't even keep one version of my live golds anymore. I just quick sell them because I don't think we're going to see golds on Thursday in missions. Wildcat Bandits. with the emotes and bringing a second gold. So already packs are better. 2 packs, 2 golds. We're going to rip through these guys and see if we can get at least one historical diamond or better. Yeah, there have been a few live golds in, like we saw the Chris Sale one. But yeah, I'm just going to quick sell them. I'd rather try and get some perfect points and buy a player off the card shop. But we'll see. It's going to be a fun set. Our last packable set coming out in about 50 hours time. Thank you, Cubs fan Steve, for the emotes. My pack luck has just been horrible over the last couple weeks. I can't remember the last perfect card I pulled. It's been that long. Thanks again for everyone that is tuning in and following. If you missed the early part of the show, we talked Baltimore. We went to Camden Yards and we did kind of a little virtual tour, looked at some of the statues outside of Camden Yards, and visited some of the other sites and establishments that they have in Baltimore. Looks like a very good baseball environment. We got a 76 Johnny Wright. Considering all the other cards, something to be excited about. We're going to list that for $250. So if you're looking for a Johnny Wright, he is now on the card shop. Really? If you open a perfect pack, you're only guaranteed a gold? Ouch. That would cause an uproar. I'm kind of scared to open my premium packs because, oh, he's joking? Okay. Well, Cubs fan Steve, I'm not used to, that kind of joke from Cubs fan Steve. He's a pretty straight up type of guy. So when he says something, I kind of take it for truth. Maybe I don't know Cubs fan Steve well enough. We are not getting anything. So one more time, we're going to back out of the game. In fact, sometimes I like to do this and just back out of the actual license and hop back in right away. Yeah, it's going pretty quickly now. Whatever was wrong, they fixed it. He's been building trust. Yeah, Steve has been building trust. All right, someone bought that Johnny Wright, so there's a good sign. Let's go about 15 more packs. Unless we get on a hot streak, which we're nowhere near. Exactly, Mr. Ree. Who let the dogs out? None of you guys. Let's go. There's emotes there. Someone test out that like 1970s disco dog emote that I have. Look, you guys start giving me the dogs and I get a gold that I get to quick sell. Oh, the times, the packs, they are a changing. Brydav, the packs, they will be a changing. Oh, Wolfie with the spam of the dogs. And it got me a gold, but a historical. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think the command exclamation Gorgo works, but if I type it in, maybe that works because there's his channel that you can follow. So thank you, Fofi, for getting me the Pablo Sandoval. I've got one diamond in 52 packs. Mind you, 8 of the cards were pure black, so who knows what were in those. From the vibes of Gorgo, we got a diamond. So you were close, Fofi. You were close. Yes. We got a JT. He is going for a little bit more, but not much more than really quick sell. If you still need him, I will put him up for bare minimum 1001 because he is a duplicate. And who knows, he might be part of a mission. So Gorgo brought me a live diamond. Oh, Gabagoo Luigi, you win packs on my stream, and now you're calling out Gorgo because he's beating your team. That must be is that the bridesmaids that he's beating? Or no, the bridesmaids, I think, is in my league. I think I'm beating up on the bridesmaids. Okay, let's go. Let's go one more pack and oh, look at that. See, I threatened the cards. I said, cards, I'm not going to open many more of you. And they said, okay, we'll tease you a little bit and we'll give you a diamond. This time, Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler. Part of 2 missions. I'm going to keep, is that a duplicate? No, it's not. I'm going to keep that one. That could be a card in a live mission. Zach and JT. Yeah. If I was a modern baseball fan, I would be excited, but they're not going to help me too much. All right, we're gonna juice up the packs. We are gonna juice up the packs right here. This is it. We are juicing them up, and I am opening a couple diamond packs. Enough of this. This has got to stop. We need to see some good cards. Oh, look at that. A diamond. Wow. Thanks guys for bringing me the diamond. We've got it rolling now. Okay. Let's try this again. Diamond pack number 2. Oh, Gorgo is fighting back, Gabagoo Luigi. He did the research. He looked things up. How dare you call him a bully when you won 2 of the 3 games? Way to go, Gorgo. Let's see what that energy brought to this diamond card. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect card. Not only is it a historical diamond, but Gorgo brought me a historical red diamond. Take that, Gabagoo Luigi, and your passive-aggressive bullying tactics. Look what Gorgo brought me. Gorgo does it again. Yes, a 96 red. I tell you, just keep adding it to my tab, Gorgo. You show up, you show a little fire, and you brought me a Cincinnati red historical, which definitely can help for the missions. And now we'll get back to our regular programming of nothing. I'm going to get down to 500 packs today, guys. And we got a head Hanazuski, a duplicate, part of the Rebirth Gold mission. 1,200 perfect points if you want that. Poopy packs. Yep. We need to get Gorgo angry again. Come on, all of you guys call him out for how he's beating your team in Diamond. Everyone call out Gorgo's team. Because I need a perfect 100 Reds player. What does anyone does anyone remember what the color of a perfect background is? Is it like purple, red? What is the color of the background of a perfect card? 444 if you're still missing Walter. There is your not gouge price. Dark brown with a gold-like border. Like this one, is this a perfect card? I don't think so. Dark brown with a gold-like border. Nope. Like this guy up here, Michael Perez. I think that's the anti-perfect. He's at a 40. All right, Diamond again with Gorgo in the house. What do we have this time? Oh, I'm a happy camper. Woo, woo. Go, Jays, go. Yeah. Although it's a future legend, which I don't have yet. And selling for about 16K. But that one's going to be a keeper. Cubs fan, yeah, I think you're speaking the truth there. I see a few posted on the Discord in the fire pole section, but they're like an enigma. They're like Bigfoot. Bigfoot, you hear people talk about him, but you never see one yourself. Or up in Canada, the Yeti. Although I do have my coffee in a Yeti. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is we got a few good diamonds though. We got a few good diamonds. Mind you, I open diamond packs. Yeah, like a Bigfoot, maybe those are photoshopped, right? In the fire pole. Hey, but this is not photoshopped. This is not. This is two golds, back to back golds. One of them is. And the second one is. I've hit my fair share of golds. I can't complain. Oh, Rob fan, don't tempt me on buying a perfect pack. Do not tempt me. I need my perfect points though to upgrade my lineup. I need a Carl Yastrzemski. He's the left-hand hitter that I'm going for in my left-handed ballpark. Carl Yastrzemski, Frank Thomas, Randy Johnson. Well, 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 we are getting down to that 500 mark. And I see I see Gabagoo Luigi is trying to use some reverse psychology. All right, let's open this gold. Greg Vaughn, not worth a lot, but it's a historical and a peak card. Oh, Mr. Ree, you got a Yaz yesterday? I never see them on the card shop, so congratulations on picking one up. He is definitely my next target. Or Sam Crawford for my theme team, Sam Crawford. The one I did have but sold. 230K-ish. Yeah, I'm a little bit away from that. Hope he's playing well for you. I think it's fair. I think 230 is fair. He's a good card. And you don't see them often on the card shop. So I think Yaz is a good card. How did I get so many packs? From entering tournaments, quick tournaments, from watching affiliate streamers like myself and Gorgo and EVC and Dishnet and Yuka and Tetsuiji and the EMLB team and Tranquil Farms and I Rock This and DA. Hey, there's the teacher remembering all the kids' names. Oh, you and I are in the finals, Heath? Oh, deja vu. Deja vu. So you've beat me 5 games in a row now. There must be a mute button on Twitch somewhere. I'll have to talk to Gorgo how I can find that mute button. Johnny Gorsica. And yes, the Silver Bob Feller. I wanted to get some of those platinum cards before they're out of packs, but I think they took them out of packs, at least all the diamonds, because I'm not coming across any. All right, one more pack, and then we're going to exit out here. Well, I got 2 gold in a row. And a silver Tony Clark on for 444. That is definitely not gouge territory. If you need Tony Clark, he is on the card shop. Thanks again for everyone for tuning in. Hey, the Hoosman. As I mentioned that, I pull up a diamond, so that must have been some good vibes. Thank you, the Hoosman, for the follow. Chastin Ruin, thank you for the follow. And Sheridan LLC, who I think you asked, that was the same one that asked me how I got so many packs. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Trying to pull some good cards here. And of course not. So we are going to open a couple diamond packs again. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a double diamond. Nope. All live players. So odds are this is a live player. Yes. Gorgo's favorite pull, Jock Peterson. Let's go for another diamond. Come on, Plat 4, where are you? Diamond number 2. Little bit better. I will take Trevor Rosenthal. Part of CC4 reliever. Can't complain with him. Well, let's go diamond number 3. Plat 4, come on. I just want one. No, the second JT. Again, he is going up for bare minimum. You won't have to get charged the tax on that one. 2 live, 1 historical diamond. Let's check out one more diamond pack. And can we end off? No. We will quick sell that one. Pretty new to the update here. I cannot see any regular packs. All I see, either I have a ton of specialty packs or it's just a new thing where I can only see diamond, historical, gold, and silver. Gabagoo Luigi, don't tempt me. Let's see if this opens a historical pack. No. See, you can't. That's one issue I have with the pack. Hey, Steve Garvey, though. Steve Garvey, is it a duplicate? Yes, it is. So if you're looking for the LA Dodger Steve Garvey, you can get him for $13.99. So yeah, I can't open that specific pack by clicking on it. I can only open the one on the right-hand side by clicking in the bottom corner. If I click anywhere else, it opens up the lowest pack available, which is a regular pack. So even if I click, let's try the top corner here. Be nice if there was a way to open specific packs. So not a historical pack. Did get a gold though. You know, Gabagoo Luigi, if I keep selling these historical or these golds for 1,000 each, I might just be able to buy a perfect pack. What do you guys think? Do I give in to temptation and buy a perfect pack? I got 72,000 perfect points. Or do I save my points? What do I do? What do I do? Tell you what, if I don't get a perfect card in 10 packs, I will buy a perfect pack. Pack number 1. There's my pledge to you. If I don't pull a perfect in 10 packs, I buy one. Pack 1, pack 2. Nothing. Pack number 3. Shutout. Pack 4. I'm pulling a perfect, guys. Either in these next few packs. Is this a new card, Gary Nolan? Looks like it. Nope, CC1 control. Pack number 5. And 6. Jim Hickman, Chicago Cub for Cub fan Steve. He is a duplicate, so I'll put him on the market for $668. All right, 4 more packs. 4 more to get that perfect. 3 more to save me 48,000. You guys just, oh, he won't do it. Oh no, he won't buy one. Should all become psychologists. $2.99 for Cannonball Jackman. Oh, sure. Now you guys are using, but lap, you get 20,000 back. So really, you're only burning 28,000. Look at these historicals. Harvey Hendrick, Will Venable, and L. Hollinsworth. This one I can sell. 233. He is in the Rebirth Silver Pictures and Fire the Torpedoes. All right, one more pack to pull a perfect. 3 more packs to pull a perfect. Come on, don't make me spend my perfect points. No, I'm already losing to Heath in the finals. Mace Brown, that's a perfect card, isn't it? All right, you guys. Let me get down to 450, which is a nice number. That way, as I accumulate more packs, I know where I started from. Bill McCall. I am getting a lot of historical Negro League players. This one is going up for 444. See, if I didn't open a few more packs, you couldn't have got a Bill McCall. I have seen double perfects. Yes, I have. In fact, one of the theme teams, Space Lion Bear, around Christmas time, in a regular pack, he pulled two perfects. One, Jacob deGrom, the good one, the historical one, and the second, Ricky Henderson, the same pack. Now, mind you, Ricky Henderson's considered diamond odds, so technically, I guess it's not two perfect odds cards. All right, guys, let's do this. Let us end off our mystery celebration by getting a standard pack. Just kidding. Let's go and well, I sold JT, so there's 4,000 right there. I feel better now. See, Gabagoo Luigi, I feel better. There it is. There it is. But I need to hear your guys' predictions. Come on, everyone's got to predict who I get. There is no prize for this, but you all have to give me a prediction. Give me a specific perfect card. Come on. You talked me into it. Now you got to participate. And again, as I'm waiting for your predictions, we got 93 Americans, 16 Canadians. 3 of you now are watching from, where is this flag? From Denmark. 1 from Switzerland. We've got South Korea, Germany, Venezuela, Colombia, UK, and Argentina. 11 countries watching an old Canadian open up a perfect pack. Switzerland, Moonberry, are you from Switzerland or were you from Switzerland? What do we got for our guesses? Let me look on the chat here. We've got Mort Cooper, Peek Kluber, Rob Nen, Mike Schmidt, Heath. Yeah, you owe me a Mike Schmidt. That would be awesome. Altuve, Yogi Berra, Kleiner, Gorgo just says live. Come on, Gorgo. Come on. With your pack luck. Strider, Live Verlander, Edwin Diaz, at least hopefully the top, or it can't be the bunt card because it's a mission one. Red Ames, Emmanuel Clace, Randy Johnson. There we go. I'm pinning that one. The live Randy Johnson. Live Machado, Otani, Alvarez, Kershaw. Ooh. Sorry, Zen Lunatic, you've been passed by Mr. Ree and by Sheridan. I owe you a DeGrom. Oh, Hulkamat, don't give me that. Look at all those packs coming from the guy that had over 1,300 of them. Don't give me that. All right, this one we're going close up on, guys. Little stretch beforehand. Here we go. Here we go. Bonus. Bonus. That's what a perfect background looks like. I'm nervous, guys. It's been a while. It's been a while since I got a perfect card. The gold one is a future legend. Just in case it's a good card for a thumbnail. Oh, oh, I don't know how to react to that one. I saw the historical background and I was like, yes, I thought it might be Ty Cobb because I saw the very small lettering for the name. So I knew it was a short name. All right. So the future legend is not a duplicate. Not one of the best historicals, but as Rob Fan said, at least I can get a little bit of money back. So I really only lost about 15K on that. Now, will he be part of a mission coming up? I'm going to put him on. I'm going to put him on for last 10, just in case anyone's looking for him. Definitely not the worst card. So Ray Schalk, welcome to the team. I hope someone gets some good use out of you. And just to end off, let's open one more diamond pack because it's going to let me. Yeah, I'm almost done Mauer. Woo! Almost done Mauer. And a Francisco Lindor. But he is going for a little bit more. So I will put him for bare minimum if you want him. Part of 3 missions. I've completed all of them. That is done. Okay, let me get back to my main screen here. Again, because of the server issues that there were, I highly recommend that you go to your main quick tournaments. If you enter quick tournaments, open one of them up and double check, as Gorgo mentioned earlier, that your team is still intact, that the server issues didn't cause them to all be replaced by gym unknowns. So there we go. My team is intact, still doing okay. And in this tournament, where am I here? I'm up 3 games to 1. Looks like I may be moving on to round 2. And the tournament number 2. Is it over already, Heath? It appears that it is. Let me go check this out. We finally have the results in our first Tuesday tournament for 5 packs. We had 8 teams enter and only 1 come out of it. All right, let's take a look. Sheffield, the Rocky Mountain Gladiators, Doc Ellis, and Hasselberry Hounds advanced to round 2. The Gladiators beat Luke's team to go to the finals up against the Day Trippers. And Doc Ellis, congratulations, Heath. You take it 3 games to 0, and now you have beat my teams 7 games to 0. Congratulations. So you will get 5 of the packs that I give out on Thursday. Those will be sent after the stream Thursday. Thanks. This was fun, guys. I really enjoyed this. We will do another tournament next Tuesday. As soon as I come on stream next Tuesday, I'll announce the tournament and the winner will get the 5 packs. So thanks for those of you that were part of it. And we may even do a 16-team tournament if the demand is there, because we filled this one up pretty quick. Once again, we have Luke's baseball that he got coming out of the bathroom in Baltimore about 5 years ago. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the channel and sticking around for as long as you did. We covered a lot today. Some of it OOTP, because it's a great day for baseball. It always is a great day for baseball. Enjoy the warm weather. Be kind to one another. Be kind to those around you. Shovel someone's sidewalk. Go pet your dog. Say hi to grandma. And don't forget tomorrow, Gorgo is on at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then EVC will be on with his giveaway at 5 p.m. Eastern. So go check out Gorgo, go check out EVC tomorrow, and enter the contest that they have. This has been episode number 62. Can you survive on the OOTP battleground? Have a wonderful day. I will be back on Thursday and talk about the last packable set that's coming out. So hopefully you'll be here 1 p.m. Eastern. See you guys. Laptop Pound signing out of the studio.